The massive PlayStation Store spring sale is live right now, and as I had expected, this is a gigantic sale with hundreds upon hundreds of game deals, and a lot of them being very, very good. New lows for a lot of titles, so I want to talk all about those games. Obviously, I'll do a more in-depth video taking a look at the best deals under $5, $10, and the best deals overall, but this will be a more quick and general overview. They have a section for all of the newly released games that they are discounting. Death Stranding is 50% off for $29.99, which has been more of a regular price point among a lot of retailers as well, but still, if you want it through the PlayStation Store, which I think a lot of people are looking to download games right now, Death Stranding is a pretty good buy. DBZ Kakarot seeing its first sale as far as the PlayStation Store is concerned, and I don't think it's gotten cheaper elsewhere. 33% off for $40.19. I like DBZ Kakarot, however, this is a game that you do ultimately have to be a Dragon Ball fan. If you do assess it fundamentally as just an RPG, it's a pretty average RPG. However, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, if you have that nostalgia attached to DBZ, you're gonna enjoy the game a lot more, and I think inherently that's ultimately who are the people that are picking games like this up, but nonetheless, I think $40 and change for it is pretty good. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is 40% off for $36. I believe that's a new low as far as its PlayStation Store price. Jedi Fallen Order is a fantastic game. Visuals are stunning, story's really great, gameplay's good, has a little bit of challenge, just enough where it makes the game relatively rewarding. Voice acting is excellent, can't say enough good things about that. One of the best games of 2019, and at nearly 50% off. It's 40% off, but $36 for it is really great, so definitely would recommend that. Need for Speed Heat is 50% off for $30, another very good buy. NFS has been on a little bit of a downslide. However, Need for Speed Heat ended up being a very good game, and that game for $30 I think is a pretty good buy if you do want a quality arcade racer. Borderlands 3 is 50% off for $29.99. At this point, while I do think this is a good buy, it would be very advantageous for you to just wait until they re-release Borderlands 3 with all of the DLC included. You know that's going to happen. It might even be a PlayStation 5 game, and if you can wait out a little bit longer, unless you're eager for a quality co-op game, waiting a little bit longer might end up being very advantageous, but nonetheless, this is a pretty good buy, all things considered. Control Digital Deluxe Edition is 40% off for $48, so this does include Control as well as the Season Pass, so you'll get the DLC content. They're rolling that out right now. I believe the first pack just got released, and the second one should be coming out at some point. Another game, much like Borderlands 3, I do ultimately see it getting a re-release on PlayStation 5 with the DLC included, and it seemed like Remedy hinted as much. But $48 for it is kind of pricey right now, but you do get the DLC, so it's one I thought I would mention. The Outer Worlds is 33% off for $40.19. I think this is kind of pricey. I believe we've seen this considerably cheaper at like $35, so I don't know why they decided to bump it up for this sale. Outer Worlds is a really good game, but at this price point, I think you should wait for a little bit of a deeper discount. Greedfall is 50% off for $25. One of the more underrated RPGs that's been released recently. Is it a perfect game? No, but Spiders has been getting better and better as a studio, and I think Greedfall was without a doubt their best game thus far. It's average in a lot of regards, however, a lot of the elements of a quality RPG are there, and if they can refine that and improve a little bit on their next game, I think they're on the cusp of being one of the better RPG development studios in all of gaming. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a stretch, but Spiders is getting really good, and it's going under a lot of people's radars, but I think sooner rather than later, they are going to get a lot more notoriety as a development studio. Devil May Cry 5 is 51% off for $19.59. Really good buy on DMC5. Again, one of the best games of 2019. If you want a quality action game, Devil May Cry 5 will absolutely offer you that. You don't need to play the first 4 games. Yes, the stories are connected, but you can jump into Devil May Cry 5. You can have a lot of fun with the high-octane action gameplay and the great music, great visuals. Plays really well, so $19.59 for that is a steal. Just Cause 4 Reloaded is 65% off for $14. For a long time, I was just of the mindset, hey, go and get yourself Just Cause 3, but Just Cause 4 has gotten better and better. They've rolled out more content for the game, and it has become a better experience, and guess what? You're not paying $60 for the game anymore, you're just paying $14, so I think it's a very good buy, all things considered right now. If you want more Just Cause fun, open world mayhem, I think Just Cause 4 is pretty good. Just Cause 3, in my my opinion, still the better game, but hey, I think a lot of you guys have already played that, and if you want more Just Cause, Reloaded is not a horrible buy right now. Code Vein is 40% off for $36. Anime Souls is what a lot of people will call this game, and yeah, I think that comparison is pretty apt. Code Vein definitely has more of a story focus to it. Visuals are, again, very anime in style, and if you're into that, you're gonna enjoy the game, and the gameplay is pretty good as well. $36 still a little pricey. If it was at like $30 or even $25, I think it would be a really good buy. $36 a little bit more of a hard sell, but if it's a game you've been eyeing, I do think that'll ultimately be worth it. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, 67% off for $19.79. Really good buy here. I wasn't the biggest fan of SOTR, however, it is still a Tomb Raider game in the style of the reboots, and those games are just always going to be very, very good. They're well-made games. The narrative in Shadow of the Tomb Raider was incredibly lacking, and that's coming off Tomb Raider 2013 and ROTR, which I thought had strong storytelling. Shadow of the Tomb Raider falters in that standpoint. However, the gameplay is really good. They've added some refinements. They've opened up the game a little bit more, and the Definitive Edition also includes a bevy of DLC content, so you're getting a lot more out of your dollar. $19.79, I think, is a really good buy on that one. Surge 2 is 50% off. $30 for that. I don't think that's too bad of a deal if you want more Souls-like action. However, I think at this point, games like Nioh 2 have kind of lapped it, and if you really want that kind of game, Nioh 2 is probably the one to buy, but it's still going for $60, so obviously that'll be up to your decision. Shenmue 3 is $30. Okay deal. Shenmue 3 wasn't fantastic, but if you're looking to see the conclusion of Shenmue, I can see why you want to pick it up. And I shouldn't really say conclusion of Shenmue, it's more of a continuation. There should be more Shenmue games coming up, but nonetheless, that is on sale. So those are all of the new releases that they have under that section. They've also have an under $15 section, which is probably going to be where a lot of you guys are focused on. Killzone Shadowfall is $6. Last of Us Remastered, $15. Wish that was a little bit cheaper. I feel like Last of Us is a game that, yes, it was a plus title a little while back, but a lot of people being indoors right now, a game like Last of Us is the type of experience you can really immerse yourself into. So if it was like $5 or $7, maybe the same price as Killzone Shadowfall at $5.99, I think it would be a great buy. $15's pricey, but hey, Last of Us is a masterpiece, so it's still obviously worth it. Prototype 1 is down to $5.99. Prototype 2 is $7.99. You can get the Prototype Biohazard bundle for $12.49. That means you end up saving 50 cents if you buy the bundle. Prototype 1 was a game that came out right alongside Infamous, and I remember there was this superhero game battle back in 2009. Yeah, those were the times I grew up in, but Infamous ended up being the way better game, and Prototype was still pretty good, but the visuals lacked a lot, but the gameplay was visceral, it was gruesome, the story was pretty decent. Prototype 2 was a significant improvement upon the first game, so that is definitely one I would play. All things considered, I would say the bundle is worth it for $12.49. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is down to just or I should say not even $5, $4, which is ridiculous. If you are one of the few people that have not played MGS5, get on that ASAP. MGS5 is fantastic, and yes, there was all that controversy with Kojima and whatever the case may be, but the game itself is still really well made. People will tell you that there's no story in the game, and that's obviously not true. Listen to the cassette tapes. The world gets pretty fleshed out, and yeah, apparently there was supposed to be a third chapter. Unfortunately, that did not come to fruition, but what's there is easily worth $4. Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance is $15 if you want a strategy RPG that you can spend a billion hours in. That might be a pretty good buy right now. Dark Souls 3, $15, not bad. A lot of the classic GTA games on sale. GTA 3, $9. GTA San Andreas, $10.04. Vice City is $8.99. There should be a bundle available somewhere. I think it's available for $17.99, so that might be something to check out. Doom 2016 is down to $7.99. If you don't want to drop the $60 on Doom Eternal, hey, 2016's game was excellent. $8 for that is really good. Bully is down to $8.99. That's obviously pretty good. BioShock the Collection down to $12. That might be one of the best deals as a part of this entire sale. BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite for just $12. Hell yeah, sign me up for that. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, $15. A regular available deal, but always a good one. And now, with some time on your hands, hey, investing yourself into a big, grandiose, open-world RPG makes a lot of sense. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Definitive Experience is down to $6, so if you want MGS5 Ground Zeroes and all of the additional content, that's a really good buy, and probably the version I would get if you're looking to pick up MGS5. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition, I believe this is a new low, it's down to $13.99. That is a really good deal for that. I mean, everybody and their mother has played Skyrim at this point, but nonetheless, it's still a pretty good pickup. Dead by Daylight Special Edition Edition, $15 for that. That's obviously pretty decent. Tekken 7's on sale. Uncharted Lost Legacy is 25% off for $15. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, 70% off for $15. That's a really good game. And there are a plethora of other deals available. GTA 5's on sale. Dragon Ball FighterZ is on sale for just $15, but I'll go over everything else in a separate video and more in depth where we can highlight specific deals that I find to be very good. Just give us some time to actually run through all of the deals that are available. And Yakuza 6 just crossed my eye. It is $15, so that's really good as well. But yeah, enough rambling. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's going to conclude this one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.